Hi there, I go by the name the Celtic Storyteller and welcome to this pick a card reading. This reading is for those who want help with their finances. Now 2020 has been financially difficult for so many people. I thought I'd do a reading to see if we can get any financial advice or help from the story the cards tells us. Now I'm going to quickly choose your pick a card from the Energy Oracle deck, and I have split this deck and I'm just choosing from the cards that resemble the Tower messages. So I've removed the chakras and the angels, as I want this message to show us an energy that is or can affect you directly, something that's more down to earth and practical, which you can get to grips with and physically use to your advantage right now. So this is going to be for pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 2. And this is going to be pile number 3. Now, 1, 2, 3. Now, as you can see, to help you choose your piles, I have chosen some old Irish copper coins. This is a penny, this is a half a penny, and this is a 2 pence. We use euros now, so these coins aren't even in use anymore. And I've chosen the small denominations of coins because this reading is about attracting money for the sake of necessity, to improve the quality of your life for you and your loved ones, or to help others. This is not a reading about how to get rich or how to get loaded because you just want loads of money. This is about money for the sake of your happiness, for the sake of your security, for the sake of your loved ones. So here are the 3 coins I chose. It's a 1 penny piece. Alright, and this 1 penny piece is from the year 2000. Okay, you see the harp and the Éire here. Okay, and this is looks like a peacock. See, they're all birds. This looks like a peacock. It's got a flowing tail. So it's elegant, effective. Maybe this will speak to people who work on their own because we have a 1 here. Okay, this is the half a penny. Okay, we used to be able to buy sweets for half a penny, believe it or not. Okay, so this is from the year 1971. I don't know if you can see that there. Okay, it's the oldest coin I have. And again, this is another bird. So I think that's the foot there. And if you see there's the body and the bird's neck is spinning all around there. Okay, the half penny. And this may appeal to people who don't do things by half, who see, you know, your life as being a glass half full, not half empty. So people who put a lot of effort into what they do, hard workers, bend over backwards to get things done. And the last one is the 2 pence piece. Okay, this is from 1996. Okay, and this again has a really complex design, but it's a bird again. You see, I think the foot is there. The beak's there, and it's all wrapped around with like thick lines and thin lines. So this might appeal to somebody who likes to work on complex things, puts a lot of effort into your work, planning and creating something maybe of substance, or it could speak to people who are in a partnership. Okay, so I hope that helps you choose your pile. There we go, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Hi there, everyone who picked group number 1. This was the 1 pence piece, the peacock. So for those of you who are elegant and effective, maybe like working on your own. Right, and your card for today, your Energy Oracle card, is number 30, the garden and the gate. This is wonderful. This is the card of prosperity. You see the way her garden is full of flowers. She's doing very well. She also has a key to this gate, so there is the possibility of moving beyond what you have at the moment. Alright, so I'll just leave that to the side there and I'll draw your cards. So, as usual, I've pre-shuffled these, so I'm just going to do a very quick shuffle on camera, and I'm just going to pull some cards for you to read your current situation. So 3 cards for your current situation. I'm going to pick 3 cards to offer you guidance. to improve your situation, and then another 3 to offer you a deeper insight, maybe to draw out your inner strengths and characters which you mightn't even realise are within you. So let's start out with your current situation. Okay, so this first card represents the situation you're in right now, or your state of mind about it. This represents your underlying feelings about the situation, or something that is hidden from you. And this represents what might happen in the immediate future, given the present energy. Oh my God, wow. Okay. So I can see why you're here today. You are really worried about your finances. You must maybe just think, oh, like it's completely over for you. I mean, the Ten of Swords, it can mean betrayal. It's the end of something, you know, and it could be at the end of a mental struggle as well. But, you know, you could have lost your job, you know, maybe you've come to the end of some, you know, payments that you were getting to keep you going. I know here in Ireland we have these COVID payments, they're called, that the government is giving anybody who lost their jobs. But there's like lots of different situations where people are only being paid temporarily. You know, maybe you're in a situation like that and this has just come to an end. This is your current situation. So yeah, right now things seem at their very worst financially for you. And underneath the situation, you know, this is in your subconscious, all right? Or something underneath the situation that you're not, you know, that you're not aware about. And the Eight of Swords, you know, this talks about being, you know, feeling, this is you feeling mentally trapped, you know, but actually there is a way out. So with the Eight of Swords, it's kind of indicating that you may not be as stuck as it seems to you on the surface, okay? But when we have the Nine of Swords going forward, this doesn't look like an energy that you're able to get out of very quickly, because the Nine of Swords is worry, stress, depression even, you know, staying up at night, going over and over things in your head. So this, like, you have 3 Swords cards, you know, you're all in your head at the moment. It's not fair to say that you know, you're bringing this upon yourself. There's obviously things in your external world that are creating this stress for you. So of course it's going to be hard for you to find a way to free yourself from this situation. So let's get straight into the next set of cards, which is your advice cards. Now keep in mind you got the abundance energy card. So, you know, I'm hoping that there's something good coming your way. So let's just see what we can get for you here. So these are the cards to see what you can do to improve your situation. So, and remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. The 10 is an ending. This could be the end of how the end of the worst, you know, and going forward it'll be a little bit better. But it might take you, you know, mentally, it might take you a while to, I don't know, see the brighter side of things, which is only fair if things are bad for you financially now. Okay, let's see what you can do about this 10 of Swords. Okay, 6 of Water. Okay. So there might be maybe some old connections of yours, people you knew from the past might be able to help you out in some way. So, you know, if it got to do with your jobs and finances, this could be talking about getting in touch with old friends. Not asking for favours now. I'm talking about things, you know, going back onto LinkedIn and seeing, you know, maybe people you used to work with before, see what they're doing now. They might have some good advice for you on what you could do next. Okay, underneath it all. Okay, we've got the 10 of Air, which the 10 of Air is the 10 of Swords. So I think underneath it all you are finding it hard to deal with the fact that whatever job you're in at the moment, whatever financial situation you're in at the moment has brought something to an end. This could be your job, this could be payments, you know, this could be the, I don't know, you just might have come to the end of your tether when it comes to finances. You just don't know what to do next. Okay, and then the future, what can you do? Okay, that's great. Now, okay, this is what I see here. So there has been an end to some situation, your financial career situation. You know, and this is really, really difficult for you to deal with. Even in your subconscious here, we're getting the Ten of Air again, which is the same as the Ten of Swords. Okay, so you have this coming up twice. But you see in this Angel Tower card, we have the end of a difficult situation, but it says embrace the change and expect things to get better. So this is what I was saying before. This is darkest before the dawn. It's the end of the worst and the beginning of the upward trajectory. Okay, so you've hit rock bottom, and going forward it's only going to get better. Okay, and the advice that we have here is, you know, you may be feeling trapped in this situation. You know, maybe you do feel part of it, that there's something you could do, but you're stuck and you don't know what it is that you can do. But I think this is saying, well, look, you know, that particular situation has come to an end, and maybe your focus should be on something new. You know, and this may be quite worrying and upsetting, you know, and I know it's very difficult to move from one maybe career into another, from one old job into another job. I mean, all that can be very, very stressful. But what the Awakening card is saying to you here, this is also the Hanged Man and the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, if you're more familiar with that deck. You maybe need to shift your perspective and look at things in another light, okay? And the Hanged Man is also, an awakening is also, it's kind of hanging around a bit, you know, for the change to happen. Sometimes you yourself need that break before you can see things in a new light, or sometimes there just needs to be that break before something new can come in. So, you know, your Ten of Air and your Ten of Swords are clearing the ground for something new, but these things don't always happen immediately. And I really do think that maybe you should start to look at your old contacts, your work and your career contacts. Try to get in touch with people again, meet them for lunch, have chats, get onto LinkedIn and places like that, and see what other people who have been in similar situations to you have done and how they've managed to move on to something new. And hopefully that will help you. Again, remember the garden and the gate, okay? You may have had a very abundant and prosperous career, and now you're looking at, you know, that might have come to an end. There's a change here. You need to look at something new. But what's new is beyond this garden gate, and at the moment it's just blank fields of grass. Whereas you had all this abundance, you're looking at starting from scratch, and that can be a difficult place to be. But, you know, this card also says that you will be successful when you do this. You know, there is prosperity waiting for you beyond those gates. And you see the butterflies, of course, speak of transformation. So some transformation, something different. You have to look at things in a new light for this to happen. Which, look, I know it's not easy. So let's go for our third layer of cards here. Now, this is the Druidcraft deck, and this is to offer you a deeper insight, to draw out something about your inner strength and character, which you may not realize you have, which is going to help you. Okay, here we go. Well, the Nine of Pentacles is a fantastic card to get. We have the Princess of Swords, wonderful, you know. It's more air energy, but you're in control now. You can use this to your advantage. And the King of Cups, fantastic. Okay. Okay, starting off with the situation that you're in right now, okay? You have Ten of Swords, Six of Water, and now we have Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is someone who is well able to manage on their own, okay? They're successful, they're laid back, they don't worry about what other people think, you know. So if you are facing some independence from your old job, having to, you know, maybe be out of work for a little while before you go for the thing that you know that's going to be right for you. You completely and utterly have the courage to do that. In fact, you might find that you finally get to do something that is right for you, that you've always wanted to do. Okay, so the Nine of Pentacles is an independent and successful, you know, appreciates the good things in life, you know, so this is coming to you. Maybe if you take this route and get in contact with some old work colleagues, you may find that, you know, something really successful comes out of this. You know, the Nine of Pentacles also sometimes means a windfall, you know, because you've got to the stage where you're living luxury. So maybe something really good is coming your way. I mean, you know, maybe there's something unexpected coming your way. Now, underneath here we have the Princess of Swords. So what you probably don't realise about yourself is that, yeah, you can, you know, all this mental energy that you have here, the swords are all mental energy. When you get out of this, you know, maybe the darker side of what you've been through, you can use your mental powers in your favour. You're absolutely well able to manage this situation, and you will find the right words to talk to the people you need to talk to. You know, you'll find, you know, if you're interviewing or having to write CVs, email people about work, you will find the right words, you know, because the Princess of Swords or the Page of Swords in the other decks, yeah, they're talkative, they're energetic, you know, they're mentally really on the ball. So, you know, it's also communicating over, you know, internet and all that kind of thing. So, you know, you definitely have the skills that you'll need in this world to get yourself another job, you know, to get online and start throwing your CV out there. So you have it within you. And finally we have the King of Cups. So, you know, maybe if you look at things in a new way, you may find that the next stage in your career, the next job you have is, I don't know, so I don't know what you did before, what you're good at, but the King of Cups, this would be jobs like a therapist, doctor, somebody in the arts or music. You know, this is a wise, artistic person, somebody who's master of their feelings. They're responsible, socially responsible. You know, they're caring, tolerant, empathetic. So I don't know if any of those characteristics sound like the type of things that you would like to bring to your role in the future. Maybe it's somebody that you know that's going to come into your life, somebody who is like this, that is able to help you going forward. Okay, so overall, I think, you know, group number one, you're starting off in a very difficult situation, career-wise and money-wise, but there's definitely light at the end of the tunnel. You have hit rock bottom now, maybe, but this is the worst it's going to get. Things are definitely going to improve from now, from what I see in this card story. It's going to take a little bit of effort from you, maybe to look at things in from a different point of view. You know, I think it might involve getting in touch with people that you haven't spoken to in a while. So getting in touch with old work contacts, you know, and it means using your skills, your communication skills, in order to do that. You know, but you have it in you. You can do this. I mean, you have the ability to be independent and on your own for a while, and maybe your next career choice is going to be something where you're a little bit more independent. So that could be working for yourself. You know, it may be in a different field than you were in before, you know, so it's something got to do with, you know, as I was saying before, creativity or emotions, you know, with the King of Cups here, or this could be somebody that you know that's going to help you to move forward. But with the Nine of Pentacles, you know, and the King of Cups, I see success, especially with your, the garden and the gate. Okay, so I hope that has helped you with your issue right now. Thank you for watching pile number one. That's all I have for your reading. If you liked it, I'd love it if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, and welcome to everybody who picked group number 2, which was the halfpenny piece. Okay, the smallest denominator we have today. This is for people who, I was saying, maybe they bend over backwards, they see the glass half full. Hard workers, you know, you don't do anything by half, you know, 1971. Yeah, so these are the real workers. It's actually my favourite coin. Okay, because I think hard work pays off. And your energy oracle card is number 26, hostilities. So you could be, yeah, you could be dealing with somebody hostile right now in work, or maybe it feels like a hostile situation, you know, financially. So, you know, you could have, I don't know, maybe you've lost your job, maybe you're on, I don't know what we call over here COVID payments, and you know, I don't know, maybe you're getting grief from other people about this. So let's see how this relates to the rest of your cards that come out today. Alright, these are pre-shuffled, so I'm just going to jump in and pick 3 cards to represent the situation you're in right now, or your state of mind, your underlying feelings, or it's something that's hidden from you, and then what might happen in your future. And then I'll draw another 3 cards for guidance to improve your situation, and then another 3 to offer deeper insight and to draw out your inner strengths and character. Okay. First 3. This one. Okay. So this is the situation you're in right now. This is your underlying feelings about that situation. And this is something that's immediate future might present itself. Okay. Now, so in the situation you have right now, you have the 5 of Cups. So at the moment, I think, you know, you're concentrating on something that you've lost. You know, something that was taken from you against your wishes. You're feeling despair about this and bereavement, maybe betrayal. Yeah, and you're concentrating on this right now, what you've lost, and not what's left behind, because you still have these 2 cups standing here. Maybe that's really not like you, because if you were drawn to the halfpenny, remember I was saying this is for the glass half full people, you know, so you will come out of this energy. This is just you dealing with the change, you know, maybe a financial loss, and you know, you haven't lost everything, but you're quite upset about what it is that you have lost. Now underneath this you have this 6 of Cups. You know, so this is reminding you maybe of what you've done in the past to get you to where you are today, and maybe you're feeling a bit, you know, kind of nostalgic for all the work you've put in your particular job or your role, and that's making you more upset about what you've lost because you were kind of tied to it emotionally. Maybe what you've lost, if it was a job or, you know, maybe a particular project you were working on, you were tied to it, you had invested in it emotionally. So you might be finding that a bit difficult now, and that's why it's a little bit hard to let go or to deal with this difficult situation. Now, if it's a situation in work and, I don't know, maybe somebody has got a role that you wanted. I mean, I know a lot of people are being let go right now. There's a lot of changes, and maybe there's some hostility in work around these changes, you know, and you've come off the worst for this for some reason. And it just doesn't feel good right now. Okay, but in the immediate future, we have the 4 of Pentacles. Now, the 4 is all about stability. So, you know, this is showing you that, you know, maybe with these 2 cups here, that you do have enough to, for future stability. Okay, so you might have lost some amount, but there's still enough for you to manage, to get by on, you know, or you know, we'll see what the next layer of cards shows you. But, you know, even if it's going to take a little bit of work to get from here to here, you know, it looks like you're definitely able to manage that move. This is also the card of building on your wealth and finances. So yes, you know, there might be a little bit of work involved to get to this point. So let's see now, this next layer of 3 is going to offer you guidance to see what you can do to improve your situation. Okay, so we have the 3 of water. Okay, very interesting. And the sun, brilliant. Oh my God, happy outcomes. This is very good. You don't need to worry. Okay, and justice. Okay, brilliant. Which I like that coming up now because you have hostilities. So if you're being treated unfairly at the moment, you know, you're going to find a way to get out of that. You're going to find a way to stick up for yourself and get justice. Okay, so we have the 3 of water. Okay, so you know, if this is your current situation, you've got your 2 cups here and you're back to 3. All right, so like you might have lost 3 and very quickly you're back to 3. You're going to be able to get yourself into this situation. And the 3 of water is, you know, we have this all about celebration and stuff here. So I think, you know, you and maybe some colleagues or somebody else that you work with is going to help you to get to this place here. So you might have lost some relationships or something in work, but you have enough friends and colleagues and people to support you to get you back into a place where you're earning well again. And underneath here we have the sun. You know, the 6 of Cups can also be people from your past. So again, there may be some connections that you have that are going to help you out here. And the sun is, as you can see here, it's a happy outcome. So, you know, it also illuminates the way, you know, it's joy, happiness, success, confidence in yourself, you know, so I don't think you need to worry in the long run. Whatever situation you're in now, financially, whatever you've lost, will come back to you. And then in your future, you have justice. So it's like I was saying, you know, there's possibly something that you know that can fix the situation. So you have a truth. I'm not saying that you're going to get anybody else into trouble or snitch on anybody, but yeah, I think there's something here around, you know, if somebody treated you unfairly and something was taken away from you because of that in your career or in your finance, you are well within your rights to speak up about this. And when you do, justice will be served to this other person or this other situation, this other company, whatever it has to do with, because you know what is right. And when you stand up for yourself, you will get justice. Okay, so that's, I think, how you can contribute to this. And there will be a very bright outcome when you do stand up for yourself. And I think that there's somebody either from your past or one of the colleagues that you know at the moment who's going to help you to improve your situation. Now, finally, I am going to draw cards from the Druidcraft deck. And these are going to offer you a deeper insight into maybe some of the inner strengths you didn't know you had, your character that you may not realize is within you that's going to help you in this situation. Ooh, 2 of Wands. Okay. Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. Excellent. More stability. And the 9 of Wands. Okay. Okay, for your current situation right now, you have the 2 of Wands. Okay, so this is, you know, your next step, planning for your next step, planning for your future. Could possibly be exploring a partnership, you know, or having more than one idea at the same time. You know, so with the 3 of Water here, I was saying before, I've just got a feeling that it's, you know, somebody else is going to help you out here. So it's possible that you and somebody else are going to find a solution to your problem. You know, maybe you're going to go into partnership with somebody else and this is going to improve your finances. And this is also seen as a doorway to somewhere new, you know. So when you see the man, it's like he's walking through a doorway. So there's definitely some good opportunities coming your way. And underneath you have the Four of Wands. So this is another card of stability, home and hearth, security. You know, and you have this with the Sun and the Six of Cups. So whatever you feel is going on the surface, underneath it all and subconsciously, everything is working out really, really well for you. You know, you have the Six of Cups. You know, there could be somebody from your past that's going to help you. It's all going to turn out really well, and things are going to, you're going to have a stable family, stable future and home. So, you know, if you have family at the moment and you're worried about them, you know, everything is going to be fine. And in your future, you have the Nine of Wands. So this card is telling me that within you, you have the strength and resilience to continue on. And it's like I mentioned at the start with your halfpenny, you know, if you choose the halfpenny because you're a hard worker, you know, you put in the work, you'll bend over backwards to get things done. You're a fighter, you're, you know, you can last the distance. And that's what this Nine of Wands is about as well. It's saying that no matter what you think, you can go the distance, you know, you will definitely be successful. And resilience is a fantastic trait to have. So the only thing I'd say is, you know, you might come out of this situation a bit scarred, you know, especially if you've been treated badly by your colleagues. But don't let that stop your enjoyment of any partnerships that you form in the future. You know, you need to learn how to trust again. But you can manage it. Okay, well, that's all I have for your reading. I hope that this has helped you in some way. If you liked it, I'd love if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below. I am wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best. Hi there, and welcome to everyone who picked group number 3, which was the 2 pence coin, which I said was had the most intricate design. So maybe it's for people who like to work on complex things and put in a lot of effort into planning and creating something of great substance. You know, you could be in a partnership. This is from 1996. Okay, so that might be significant to you. And the card that you have is number 17, action. So this is about having to make a concerted effort to move something forward. You know, you're on the right track, but you have to take some action. So let's see how that relates to your cards that come out. Okay, as usual, these are pre-shuffled, and I'm just going to do a quick shuffle on camera here for you. And I'm going to choose 3 cards to read your situation, 3 to offer guidance to improve your situation, and then 3 to offer a deeper insight maybe into your own inner strengths and character, which you mightn't realize is within you. Okay, now. This one. This one. Okay. So this card represents the situation you're in right now, or your state of mind about it. This represents your underlying feelings about the situation, and this represents what might happen in the immediate future. Okay, so the current situation you're in right now, or your state of mind, is the Four of Pentacles. So from a financial point of view, this is saying that you're secure financially. You probably have just enough to be getting on with. You might have worked hard to get this and you're hanging on tightly, especially in this climate at the moment. You know, what you have, you kind of need to keep your family safe and secure. So that might be where you are at the moment, but you could be feeling a little bit stuck about it, and you may feel that you want to improve things. Because sometimes just enough isn't enough if it's only barely just enough. Like I'm saying, this isn't for people who are just in financial difficulties. It's also if you just want to improve your life a little bit more in order to give the people you love a little bit more. I mean, it's okay to have a little bit of luxury beyond the necessities. So underneath your situation, you have judgment. So underneath it all, yeah, you might be feeling like it's time to step up and start something new. You know, maybe you want to pursue something that makes you incredibly happy, and what you're working on at the moment isn't really doing that for you. So maybe you see, maybe you're thinking, maybe now is the opportunity to change things. Maybe now is the time to take action towards something new. And then in your future energy, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a planner. This is somebody who's planning for their financial future. And you see all the tilled fields in the background. Everything has been carefully set out for the next stage. So yeah, again, this is another, you know, you want to take action, but you're going to plan very, very carefully for it, which is a good thing to do. And actually, all comes back again to your 2. You know, this is a really intricate design. So you don't just scribble this out quickly and it works, you know. So you plan out a design like this. So you're planning out your next steps, okay? Because you're secure right now and you don't want to lose that security, you know, just for the sake of financial improvement. You want to make sure that it's going to work. Okay, so let's go to the next layer and see if we can offer you any guidance to improve your situation and to make this happen for you. Ooh, 10 of Fire. King of Earth. Very good. And 9 of Fire. Okay. Okay, so in your current situation that I was saying that's very secure, we have the 10 of Fire. So the 10 of Fire is, if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite stick, it's the guy with a bundle of sticks and he's walking away. So this can be, you know, burdens. You know, you have too much on your plate. So it could be that, you know, whatever work situation or financial situation that you're in right now, you've worked very hard to get where you are, and you just don't feel that it's sustainable in the form that it is now, and you want to, you know, basically up sticks and leave. You just want to maybe leave behind what isn't working for you and take with you what will work for you. Because what you have in your plate right now is just too stressful. Okay, now underneath it all you have the King of Earth. So, you know, maybe you want to move towards, you know, a situation where you are very comfortable financially. So comfortable financially that you can help others out. You know, you want this stability, you know, and, you know, you're looking for money out of generosity. You know, you're not looking for this out of greed or anything else. This is, it's coming from a good place, you know, and, yeah, I think with, you know, I mean, somebody who has built up a lot of responsibilities and is already financially secure, you know, you do have many good things financially that you can take with you. And then maybe what you don't need, you can give to somebody else who does, who is maybe lacking. You know, and I think this, you know, I think that would make you happy. I think, you know, if you had worked hard for something, but you're going to give some of that away to others who need it, you would feel better about yourself. You know, that's not work gone to waste then. Yeah, that's not hard efforts gone to waste. Now, in this, you know, the future energy and what you can do to help this out, this is the 9 of Fire. So we already can tell that you're a hard worker. So the 9 of Fire or the 9 of Wands, you know, this is somebody who is extremely resilient. So you definitely have what it takes to move forward, you know, and this is saying don't give up, you know, believe in yourself. This is going to happen for you. Now let's just get the final layer of cards for you. And this is going to give you some guidance, some deeper insight into your own inner strengths and your own character, which you may not realize you can bring to this situation to help the situation. So we have 20, rebirth. The 4 of Cups. Good. Interesting. And the 5 of Cups. Okay. Okay, so this is what you can bring to the situation, maybe strengths that you have that you didn't realize. And we have the 20 again, so these are actually the same card in the Major Arcana. Okay, Judgment is called Rebirth in the Druidcraft deck. All right, so you know, you're definitely ready for something new. Something has completed and something new is ready to start, okay? And you want this to be, whatever you work on next, you want it to be something that's going to make you happy. That's going to make you happy. That's going to make you jump up and make your heart sing, right? And underneath it all, I think, you know, you've been kind of worried that you're gonna miss out on this great opportunity. So this Four of Cups here, this person is so concentrated on the past, these Three Cups here, that they're missing out on this divine opportunity. And you know, maybe underneath it all you're worried about that, but there's nothing wrong with contemplating your past, contemplating everything that's there in the current situation. Just be careful to keep your eyes open for an opportunity that you may not realize is already there. Okay, because if you have a lot on your plate, you know, and you're defensive about your future, you know, planning carefully, this is happening too slowly. You don't want to miss out on an opportunity that's available to you. And now in your future energy, we have the Five of Cups. And again, we see with these Three Cups here. So the Five of Cups, the person in the Five of Cups is in despair about what they've lost, okay, and not really concentrating on what they have left behind. So they still have two full cups, but they have definitely lost something. So again, if you're moving forward into something new, there's going to be a little bit of loss that comes with that. So this is telling you that, you know, it's okay to spend some time thinking about your past, these Three Cups here. But if you're, you know, these Three Cups are appearing twice. Okay, so I think this is quite important, not to get lost in your past, not to get lost on what you're not going to go with. Like, you need to concentrate on what the next thing is for you. Okay, so you know, there's definitely an opportunity there for you that is going to be something that maybe you've thought about a lot, or you might have planned about for a lot, and you know, you have it within you, you have the resilience within you to go for this. So maybe your next step is to step up, jump up and take that opportunity if it's right for you. So here we go again, it's back to action. That's all that's missing. You're on the right track, you just need to actually take that action. Okay, and I think you're well able for it. Okay, well that's all I have for your reading. I hope this has helped you in some way. If you liked it, I'd love if you gave it a thumbs up and dropped a comment below. And I'm wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. So slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish, and I'm wishing you all the best.